So here we are at the Viking camp. So at the start of the camp stay, we've got to place the day marker on the 0 space of the dark of night track below. And we've got to do a Viking camp daily event. So the reds are units, sorry, 10s, and the whites are units here. So, oh, fuck me, that's going to be bad. You all die. That's going to be really bad. A black shadow sweeps across the camp from high above as a terrible screech echoes across the land. Looking up in terror, you see the ghastly form of Nidhogg, the world-eater serpent, soaring through the sky on leathery wings, searching to feast on the souls of the damned and dishonoured. Everyone in camp scrambles to hide from the terrifying gaze of Nidhogg. Every hero must roll dice equal to the number of corruption points and mutations they currently have. For every one rolled, take d6 horror hits that do 2 sanity damage each. In addition, if more ones were rolled by all heroes than the number of heroes in the party, one random camp location is wrecked. Either way, the camp stay immediately ends as you scatter to escape Nidhogg. Well, kind of sucks. So it's 2 dice for the Avenger. No ones are rolled, so that's good. So they scramble straight out of the camp, so there's no point even setting this thing up. So the Vikings escaped Nidhogg and they ran towards a cold mystery. A local villager has told you stories of a previous expedition that went to explore this region. She describes a group of warriors that had sworn a secret oath, though what it was about they would not say. After staying 2 nights in the village, the group had set out into the blistering snow, never to be seen again. If you can follow their trail, you may be able to find them, or at least pick up the clues where they left off. So the mission goal here is the heroes must follow the trail of clues to solve the mystery, or at least discover the fate of the missing expedition. Special rule, during setup, shuffle the 6 objective clue tokens for this mission and place them in a face-down stack near the world card. So we've got these 6 new objective clues, which are replacing the objective tokens we'd normally use. So we are going to just shuffle those about. And they're there. So here's our regular exploration tokens. Whenever we find a clue, we just grab whatever is on here. So let's begin with holding back the darkness. Depth event. And this is a roar, I believe. Startling us off with a roar. That's not a great side. So terrifying roar. Each hero in the Northlands takes 3 horror hits that do 2 sanity damage each. So let's see if the Valkyrie can protect from that. So she takes 2 sanity damage. And 4 sanity damage for our man, the Viking Raider Eric. Not a great start. A terrifying roar, not what they wanted to encounter, I guess. So we get a 6 straight away. And we're going to look through this door. We find some icy crags. Okay, and then Eric, just the 2. He's going to scavenge. Oh, nice. So scavenge just once, we find 2 things. So I'm just going to shuffle the scavenge deck, so you know I've not stacked this in any way. Something in the dark and glint of light. So 20 experience points from the offset. He takes D6 horror hits, 4 horror hits, and he defends against all of them. Then glint of light, 1 darkstone. Okay, hold back the darkness. 5, we do not hold back the darkness. Oh, sorry, before I did that, I should have found out what this was. So we only have 1 exit out of here. 4, and that's going to be straight ahead. So we need to cap this off. I will keep the the roll though. So we failed the escape the darkness roll, but we have an encounter. Hold back the darkness even. Deep snow remains in play. The snow here is thick and soft. Soon you are up to your waist in frosty powder. Aside from being cold, it also makes trudging through it time-consuming and exhausting. All space on the map tile costs 1 extra move to enter, except for models with the ability to move through other models. So the Berserker would be fine here, but we are not. Okay, so roll to move. I'm not sure I did that. Let's roll it. So we got 6. That's a 7 for her because she has a +1 move. So it's 2, 4, 6. And she will scavenge. And she gets 1 thing. That's pretty cool. Nothing here. 10 experience points though. 2 for Eric. He's going to try and scavenge 1 last time over there, and he does not manage to do that. So hold back the darkness. 9, we've done it. Roll to move. We've got 7 again. 2, 4, 6. And I just rolled dice off the camera because that really helps, guys. So we've got, we scavenged the last thing on here. Nothing here again. Okay, so Eric, he's got a 3, so he can move 1, 2, 3. It's going to take Eric a bit of time to get through all this deep snow we've got over here. How about the darkness? I fail, so we have our first darkness card. And it is Draugr Assault. Stumbling out of the darkness, a small group of angry and dead assault you. Each hero takes 4 hits that each do damage equal to your hero level, ignoring defense. Heroes may make an agility 5+ test, cancelling 1 hit for every 5 rolled. Okay, so we got 3 for Randgrid, our Viking. And she fails all those, so she takes 4 hits. And she's going to use her shield to block out 3 of those. Well, actually, it says ignoring defense. And I think previously I played it that if it says ignoring defense, I can't use armor or shields. So we'll do that. And then we didn't get a 5 with Eric's 1. Yeah, 1 agility. So he takes 4 damage. Which actually does get him some rage though, which is helpful. So he's angry. Okay. So she gets a grit. But she can't actually move. She's stuck there in this deep snow. Eric. 1, 2. How about the darkness? A 9, so we did that. Roll to move. We got a 4, so we can move onto this space and peer through the door, getting her another 5 experience points in the process. Have we come across a dark forest? Okay, and Eric. And we get an ambush attack. It's only 2 doors out of here, so we're going to cap off the top. And what ambushes us? Well, it's these Hellborn Marauders again. They were after us last time, they ambushed us last time, and we have another 4 of them this time around. Okay, so the Hellborn Marauders, these guys have a better ability, a better agility. These guys have a better initiative than I do. So they will be going first next round. And just to remind you about these guys, so initiative of 5, Hellborn Marauders gain +1 combat for every adjacent hero. Hellborn Marauders melee to hit rolls of 6+ counters 3 hits each. They're immune to critical hits from adjacent heroes. Whenever an adjacent hero assigns a hit to the enemy, it deals 2 basic hits back to that hero, 1 damage each. 4 or more to actually hit us, 4 combat dice, 2 damage, 3 defense, and 5 health. They're not the toughest guys, but they are pretty tough still. So hold back the darkness before we begin getting attacked by these Hellborn guys. And balls. That is something we don't want to get. So we're going to use the Norse Traveler's Pants to stop that ambush from happening. I feel like we've got enough going on at the moment. Okay, so we're going to start with this guy. He is going to be rolling 5 dice. Because he has 1 hero adjacent. This guy has got 2 heroes adjacent, so he's rolling 6. Total of 11 dice. Okay, he needs 4s to hit. So take away all the failures. That was a 4 there, I think. Meaning we have 5 hits coming through. Only 5, that's not terrible. So my defense is 4. I've rolled 5 dice for that, and I've got all of them, bar this one. So let's see if the armor saves her. The armor saved her. And whenever she saves with the armor, she gets to heal 2 wounds. So that worked out pretty well. Now let's see if Eric the Raider has the same kind of issues. Now he's only got 2 people adjacent to him. So he's only got 10 dice. Because they only have 1 hero adjacent, which is him. Okay, this time they've actually hit him quite a lot. So 7 hits coming through. No crits, which is good. Okay, so save. 6 damage coming through because each of these does 2 damage. Oh man, I've just thought, the last time I played this, I think I played it wrong. Ugh, great, Adam. Great. So 2, 4, 6 coming through. That's a lot of wounds. But he gets 3. He's going to use this to block out 3 of those. And yeah. We'll keep it at that for the moment. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 7 wounds on him at the moment. Okay, Valkyrie is next. So she is going to attack. So she, oh, sorry, roll to move first. 2, then we attack. We got a 4 and a 3. We're going to use her Divine Defender ability to give her a +1 to hit rolls. So that's a 5, and that is a 4. So she's actually hit twice. Five damage and 2 damage. We're going to use a grit to reroll this dice. That's more like it. So they've got a defense of 3. And she's going to assign those both to this guy here. So as she's assigning 2 hits, that's going to be 4 damage coming back through to her from his retribution. And she blocks 1 of those using the armor now. She blocks 1 with her armor. And she'll use her shield to get rid of these last 2 here. Great news is we've killed 1 of these guys in 1 go. That gets her 25 experience points. And she just killed, like, you know, killed 1 of the guys. That's pretty great. And you know what? She kills this guy because it makes sense. He has more attack dice. Okay, we're going to get Eric the Raider. He's going to roll his dice. He got a 1, so he gets a grit, which is great. And then he's going to attack. Before that, we're going to discard his Me Jug to heal D6 wounds or sanity any mix. And he got a 3. So he also gets that many rage tokens. He's up to maximum rage. That's great. And he'll heal 2 health and 1 sanity. Right, now he's going to roll to move. Did I already do that? I can't remember. Then he's attacking. So a 4 and a 2. He's going to use his 2 to re-roll that 4. We got a critical hit, but they ignore critical hits. So a 1 and a 3. The defense is 3, so at the moment we're not doing any damage with either of these. We're going to put 3 on this one here. And using his battle roar, he gets an additional damage on there. So he's actually done 4 damage to this guy here. He gets retribution for assigning that hit to him. So let's see if he blocks them. Yeah, he blocks both of those. And we apply 3 damage to this Marauder. Okay, so we're now at the start of turn. So we're going to put Odin's Champion on this guy over here, because I really want to get help Eric out a little bit. Let's hold back the darkness, which we failed to do. And then this Marauder activates. This Marauder is going to move there. So we've got 11 dice. Okay, so that counts as 3 hits. That counts as 3 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 damage coming through. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so we block out a substantial amount of those. Okay, so all of those are gone. We blocked 8. 2 are coming through. Now, each of those does 2 damage each. So my armor should be rolling against those 4 hits. I'm going to fail at all of those and take 4 damage. I've not used my shield yet, so I'll use my shield. I ignore 3 of those, and she takes 1 damage. Okay, and then this one guy is attacking Eric with 5 dice. He hits 3 times. Eric is going to take 2 damage from that attack, which gets him 1 rage. Okay, roll to move for our lovely Valkyrie. She doesn't move anywhere because she's going to try and finish these guys off. Woot woot. Ah, now, she was attacked by that guy. I think we should have had at least 1 more damage applied to that because of Odin's Champion. So, she got 3 and a 2. That's no good to anybody. She's going to use a grit to re-roll those. And she got 6 and a 1. So 6 we're going to assign to the Odin's Champion guy. So she's got to defend against his retaliation. So that's going to be 2 damage coming through. Yep, 2 damage. So how much damage does she do to him? 3 plus 1. Oh, that is annoying. So she does 1 damage to him after all that. Okay, so Eric gets a 3 to move. He's then attacking this chap. A 6 and a 5. He's going to assign 1 hit to this guy and the other hit to this guy. So he's still going to be taking 4 retribution hits. He takes 1 damage. Okay. So this is for this guy over here. 2. So we're going to use a grit. Well, actually, we're going to roll both of them. We're going to use a grit to re-roll both those dice. Oh, you son of a glitch, Adam. Okay, so we're using 3 rage on this one, which will basically do 2 damage, which is enough to kill this guy. We heal 2 hit points because we killed a chap. And there's not much else I can do with that other one. So yeah, that's the end of that. So hold back the darkness. We go 10, so we're fine. So once again, the Asgardian is ganged up upon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to do them one at a time. So I'm going to do the 5 for this guy. So he's hit 6 times. No. 5 times. 3, 4, 5. She blocks 2 of those. She's going to have 6 damage coming through. This is her armor. She needs 5s or mores. So she blocks 3 damage. So she heals 2 hit points, but then takes 3 damage. So it kind of rules itself out there. Okay, next. We've got the one that's targeting her. So 9 hits there. And each hit does an additional damage. Okay, blocked, 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 blocked. We have, so we blocked 4. We have 5, 10, 15 damage coming through. Because each one of these does 2 damage, plus the additional one of this Odin's Champion thing. So it's 15 dice. Okay, so straight away we get to heal 2 for saving 1. And it's only 5s we're looking for here, 5s and 6s. Everything else goes through. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage goes through. And there's nothing I can do about that, so that knocks her out. But I've not used a Defined Defender ability this round. So if I use this, I get +1 to all my armor rolls. So that, and that. So we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming through, which means she's still alive for the moment. Okay, roll to move for our Valkyrie. She gets a 3. And I've realised, guys, I didn't choose a Team Viking ability this time around. I'm an idiot, so let's shuffle all these up. Start of the fight. During the first turn of that fight, every hero has +2 initiative. Would have come in handy. Never mind. So we have, without warning, Blood of the Gods would have been good to heal, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, so she is going to, she has Warrior Prowess. So because she doesn't have any grit, I can roll a dice and see if she can get some. 5 or more, she gets a grit. Nope. Okay, so I can't remember if I rolled to move, so I'm going to say I did. We're just going to try to attack. So one of those is success, the other one misses. Assigning that hit to there, so we're going to have 3 hits coming in. Sorry, 2 hits coming in. We block 1. This is doing 2 damage. She blocks 1 of those, so she heals 2 and takes 1. And we're doing 4 damage to him, which is actually 5 damage because we've got a +1 against them. So it's 2 damage on that guy. She could really do with some way of healing herself at this point. Okay, Eric the Raider got a 6. So we are going to move him just a bit closer there. Oh, just this side. And then he's going to try to attack. So that is a miss. So we'll use that to gain a rage token. He's assigning that hit to this guy, so he's got 2 damage coming through. And he's going to have to take that. He gains a rage for this. And he's going to try and embed his Viking axe in this guy's head. Okay, well that is a terrible, terrible roll. So it's a miss. There's nothing I can do about that. They miss. Hold back the darkness. 8, we've done that. Okay, so these guys are attacking our Valkyrie again. So this guy first. So that counts as 3 hits. So it's 4 hits in total. Four or more. It's blocked 2 of those. Means we've got 4 damage coming through. Need 5 or more to block these. So we block 1, which means we heal 2. But then we take 3 damage in total. Okay, then we have our not so friendly guy. He's rolling 6 dice. So he's hit us 5 times. We blocked 3 of those. Which means we've got 6 damage coming through. Need 5 or more to block with the armor. Okay, so we block 3 of those with armor. So we heal 2. We're then using our shield to block the other 3. So she's successfully managed to survive that. She hasn't got any grit, so we're going to see if we can get her some grit. On a 5+, she gets a grit, so she has a grit. Then we roll to move. She's got 2 to move. She's going to attack. She's got a 4 and a 2. This is a miss. She's assigning this against those wounds are all on there, I think. Against this guy, actually, because he's going to do less damage back to her, I think. So she blocks 1, the other one. Can we block it with the armor? Blocked with the armor, so we heal another 2 hit points. Now, how much damage does she do to him? Come on, 6. 1. Okay, she's going to use that grit she got just to re-roll that. And she got 4, so that does 1 damage only to him. Eric the Raider gets a 1, so he gets a grit. Can he hit this time? Well, we'll see. So he got a 5 and a 1. He's going to take that 1 and convert it into rage. He is then going to hopefully kill this guy. So he gets 1 damage on top of that because it's the first hit he's assigning in this. He could then apply 3 rage to this, which would be enough to basically kill that person. But first, he's getting retaliation, retribution. So he blocks 1 of those, the other one goes through. 2 damage goes through, we kill this Hellborn Marauder even. 25 more experience points for our man. And we go to a new round. 6, we fail, so we have a darkness card come out. When a hero has 2 or more corruption points, they may not heal wounds. Divine Judgment. Now, that means I can no longer heal wounds with Our Lady, the Valkyrie. That is awful, awful news for us. And she's just about to get attacked. Oh, I should have only... Yeah, I should have rolled 5, yeah. So 2 hits. She blocks 1 of those. 2 damage coming through. 5 or more to block. She blocks 1 of those. The other one, she's going to use her shield to block that. But she can't heal, which really sucks. So, roll to move. She gets 3. She's now attacking this chap. She's got a 4 and a 3. So one of those hits, she's applying that hit to him. Retribution comes back on her. She blocks 1. So 1 more damage goes through to her. She's now on half a hit point and no way to heal. Okay, so let's see how much damage she does to him. 6. 3 damage onto him. He's not quite dead. Right. We get Eric the Raider's able to move up. 5 and a 3. 3 misses, so that gets him a rage. He's applying that to there, so this guy's going to attack him for 2 hits. 1 of them goes through. And the damage we apply, 3, plus his Battle Roar. The first hit you sign during each of your attacks is plus 1 damage. We kill this guy for another 25 experience points. Okay, so let's catch our breath. So we get to heal 1 sanity from our divine, our Lady Rangrid. And we get to recover, we got to heal 2 hit points for killing that guy with him. And then we get to heal 3 hit points from that. And then let's have a look at what loot we get. So Rangrid finds 1 Darkstone and 30 experience points. Then a good find. Draw a gear card. Oh, we found a chain helm. Unfortunately, he can only have 1 helm at a time. But this one, maybe that's better than his Raider's helmet. I think it is better than his Raider helmet. So he's got his chain helm on now. Okay, both my guys are actually about 100 points away from leveling up. So that's my only way I'm going to be able to heal the Valkyrie is through leveling up. So hold him at the darkness. It's a depth event and it's a fearsome roar and there's nothing I can do about that. So our fearsome roar is each hero takes 3 horror hits. So let's start with Rangrid. She blocks 2 of those. She takes 2 sanity damage. And then Eric blocks 1. He takes 4 sanity damage. Yikes. Okay. So let's roll to move. We're going to scavenge. Nothing there. Eric. And he found something. Hopefully not a hideous discovery or something. Loose stones, not a good thing. Got a 7. Heal D3. Any mix. Oof. So he gets to heal 2. We're going to go 2 sanity. And he got 10 experience points. Okay, can we hold back the darkness once more? Well, that worked out okay. So we gained D3 rage tokens. Well, I'm fairly certain I should have lost some rage tokens from last time. So he should have lost D3 rage tokens, which was 3 of them. So let's see how many rage tokens he gets back. 1. And then he can heal D6 wounds or sanity, any mix. So 1 will get him 1 sanity. And then she can heal 3 sanity. She can't heal any wounds because she has 2 corruption on her. Okay, roll to move. 3, so 1. She's looking through here for 5 experience points. And we've drawn the Hellgate. Okay, so we found our first clue. When the heroes find a clue icon, they have discovered something left behind by the missing expedition. Before resolving anything else on the exploration token, reveal the top token from the objective clue stack. So I'm just going to shuffle these so you guys know. Actually, no, yeah, I'll shuffle them so you know I'm not just stacking this. Anyway, let's go for this one. Death. That can't be good. Every hero takes D6 horror hits and must draw 1 scavenge card and 1 loot card as you find the tattered bodies of several explorers ripped to shreds. So how many horror hits for? Oh, 6 for her. One, 2, 3, 4. So she takes 2 sanity damage. But she gets a scavenge card. Nothing here, 10 experience points. And a loot card. A Dark Stone Shard with 30 experience points. Okay, and then Eric, 6 horror hits as well. So he's going to be taking 2 horror hits. That's fine. We'll allow it. As Will would say, that's fine, that's fine. Then he has a scavenge card to have a look at. Something in the dark, 10 experience points, and he's going to take some more horror hits, which is probably going to send him across the line. Take D6 horror hits. It's only the 1. 5. So we're all good. And then another loot card. 50 gold and 20 experience points. Okay, so our first encounter. Call of Hell. Goddess and Queen of Dead. Hell rules over the souls of those who die of disease, old age, or cowardice. It is said that she watches from the underworld, full of spite and despair. Better to die a glorious death in battle than to descend into the waiting embrace of hell. So all heroes have to do a spirit test. We'll start with Rangrid. 5 or more. Yep. For each 5 or more rolls, gain 10 experience points. As you steal your nerf for death in battle. For every die that did not roll 5+, take 2 sanity damage, ignoring willpower. So she takes 4 sanity damage. I honestly think our man here is going to go crazy. Spirit of 2. Got a 5 and a 2. He's going to reroll that using his grit. Oh dear. So he gains 10 experience points, and then he's going to gain 2 sanity damage. He has 1 sanity left before he's gone completely balmy. Oh no, he's got an additional sanity because of his new chain helm. So that works out okay. So that was our first encounter. That sucks. Next one is Yggdrasil Awakened. A lush green tree rises up out of the icy ground in the clearing ahead. Surrounded by snow-capped evergreens, the ancient leafy tree shimmers in the fading light, drawing you closer to its magical embrace. There can be little doubt this must be a mystical branch of Yggdrasil, the world tree, before your very eyes. Any roll at the start of activation on this map tile heals 2 wounds. Any nothing here scavenge cards drawn on this map tile allow the hero to remove 1 corruption, or to cancel a growing dread or darkness card in play on the D6 roll of a 3 or more. That is fantastic. Wow. Happy with that, guys. I am really happy with that. Okay, so we're going to hold back the darkness now. 7. Yep, we did that. I think we're actually there now. So we start on here, but we can't heal. And also, there was only 1 gate on here, which happens to go up here. So let's roll to move. She's going to have a peek through there for 5 experience points. Whilst we wait for that, we're going to get Eric the Raider. He's not quite on here. He's going to scavenge. No luck. And we pull the Burning Village. Safari, sorry about the shine on this part of the board, guys. It's just a bit bright here at the moment, and we get an exploration thing there. So let's flip this over. We have, oh, we got a last clue, so it's an attack. There's 2 exits, but before we do this, let's take a quick look. What have we got? Another death. Okay. So once again, we have the same thing. Tattered bodies of several explorers ripped to shreds. D6 horror hits. Round grid 6 again. Jesus. She blocks 3 of those. She takes 3 sanity damage. And she gets to have a look at a scavenge card. Which is a glint of light. She gets 10 experience points. And she gets to draw an artifact. She found Baldur's Ring. That is pretty cool. So +1 lore, +1 move. She actually got a +2 move at the moment. And then we put that scavenge card back. With wherever I put all the other scavenge cards. There we go. And we have a loot. Loot, there it is! Gold trinkets. 140 gold. And 20 experience points. She needs 10 more experience points to level up. I kid ye not. Okay, right, how many horror hits for our man, Eric? 1. And he passes. So let's take a look at our scavenge cards. Nothing here, 10 experience points, but because we are on Yadazgil's Awakened, any nothing here scavenge card drawn as map tile allows a hero to remove 1 corruption or to cancel a growing dread or darkness card in play on the D6 roll of 3 or more. Yes, so we're getting rid of the Divine Judgment darkness card, which means she can now heal herself. Fantastic. Okay. And the loot we find. $220 experience, and he can recover a grit. We ignore any encounters, attack listed on the expiration token. Also ignore any door, gate icons on the token. The objective room has no exits. Reveal all growing dread cards in the stack. We have none. But I think we are there. Massacre. This is all that remains of the expedition. A horrible sight to behold. As you search through what's left of the explorers, it would seem that their secret died with them. Then you realise in horror that whatever did this is still here. Ambush attack. Draw an epic threat that gets a free elite ability. Yikes. I feel like I'm going to be in trouble here, guys. Two elite threat cards. So 2 low elites. Wow, this might not be too bad after all. So I get 6 Void Spiders and Peril Tentacles. 3 tentacles. Okay, so let's take a look at both of their stats, their little cards, and see what we have to deal with, and also figure out what their elite ability is going to be. Okay, we have Tentacles. Tentacles to hit rolls of 6 plus ignore a hero's defense. They're rolling 3 dice and 3 damage, and we have 4. Tentacle combat hits are +2 damage. Oh, jeez. So they're doing 5 damage each time they attack. And the Void Spiders, +2 defense. So let's see how I get on with this. Let's hold back the darkness. 8, we've done that. And Void Spiders get to go first. So they are going to... They can't quite get to the raider, so they're all coming for her. 1, 2. I feel like these guys have spider climb. But it doesn't seem that is the case, so They're just all moving like that. We've got 3 that can hit her. They're rolling 2 dice each, 2 damage each. And they need a 4 or more to hit. So only hit once. So see if I can defend against that 1 hit. I do not. So let's see if I can use my armor to block those. I do, and I heal 2 damage. Excellent. Okay, so initiative-wise, it's now Rangrid. No grit. She gets a 6 and a 1. That's a fail. I should roll to see if she can get some grit on a 5 or a 6. She does. So let's see what damage she does. 4. So they've got a +2 defense. There's no way I can increase my damage there. So we have 2 damage. Oh, that's grit. 2 damage on this spider here. Okay, right, tentacles move now. They also can't get through, so they're just going to have to move up here. I feel like these guys should be able to move through stuff, but doesn't seem to be the case. Right, Eric, he can move 3. Now he's activated on there, so he can actually heal 2 wounds. And you know what? She activated on there as well, so she can heal 2 wounds. He moves into here, and he is going to get choppy. So a 6 and a 3. 3 misses, so he gains a rage. He's really angry about that, clearly. And it's a 6, so it ignores armor. 4 damage. He's killed 1 for 10 experience points. Okay, let's hold back the darkness. We do. Right, these guys are coming in then. And we're going to say these 2 can attack him, those 2 can attack her. So the 2 that are attacking her, it's 4 dice, 2 damage each. She blocks 2 of those. And her armor, can she block this? Nope, so she takes 2 damage. These 2 are attacking our raider chap. 3 6s. 6s don't do anything, thankfully, for these guys. He blocks all 4 of those with his natural defenses. Tentacles can't actually get anywhere at the moment, so we ignore those. But it's not even their turn yet. We're going to see if we can get some grit. We do get a grit. And then she is going to try and kill some of these guys. So we're going to use grit to re-roll that. No good. 2 damage only. We're going to use our grit to re-roll that. Terrible. She misses, and she could just really do. She just kills 1 of those and she levels up. Tentacles can't go. It's up to Eric. 4 for move. He's got a 4 and a 3 to hit. That is a miss, so he gains 1 rage. He does 5 damage to 1 of the guys, which is enough to kill this guy. He gets 10 experience points. Start his next turn, he can level up. How about the darkness? 7, we just do it. Critters are coming in again. Against Rangrid. That's 4 hits. She blocks 1. Can her armor block the rest? She blocks 3. So she heals 2, and she's using a shield to block the other 3 of those. Then the other 2 attack my berserker chap. He saves 1, and then let's see if his armor can block these. He needs 6 or more. Oh, he blocks 1. Nice. Okay, so she's activating. She's on the same space as Yad's Grill, so she's going to recover 2 hit points. She is then rolling to move. She has a 1, so we've got a grip back, which is great because her rolls have been pretty poor. Okay, 6 and a 4. Both of them hits. 1's a crit. We're going to roll that first. 5, she just takes this guy out straight away, getting her 10 experience points, which enables her to level up. And before we even started this, I should have leveled up Eric, but we're here now, so we may as well just carry on blasting until next round. Okay, so the tentacles can move now. So tentacle is going to move there, and it's going to attack. Man alive. So 10 damage goes through, which is enough to knock her out. And the 5 that's going to be we'll see if we can defend against that. We can't, so that's going to be 5 damage coming through. Okay, so it's important we do this in order because basically we could heal at this point. We could heal 4 things, but we don't actually have anything on us to heal. Instead, we are knocked out by that tentacle. But we can use our revive to bring her straight back up. Full health, full sanity. She means business. Okay, it's Eric's turn. Roll to move. 4. Because 1 and a 2, so we're going to use a grit to re-roll those. Because 5 and a 2, that 2 will get him a rage. 6, which is enough to do... Well, we might as well kill this guy because it's another 10 experience points for him. Okay, so starting a new round, so we'll level up. Okay, so before we begin the turn, we're going to level up our heroes. So starting with our raider, Eric, he is going to roll 2d6 and see what happens. Double 1s, focus rage, choose an enemy keyword. From now on, you gain 1 rage for each wound you take from those enemies instead of every 2 wounds. Interesting. I want to be thematic and go for what's happened here rather than, you know, gaming this. So I'm going to go for, let's go for beast enemies. Okay, and then he's getting the ransack ability. He gains plus 5 XP from scavenge cards. Once per turn, when you successfully scavenging, use 2 rage to allow every hero with ransack on your map tile to draw a free scavenge card. So he's getting ransack, he gets him a +1 cunning as well. Okay, so that's him. And he recovers full health and full sanity, which is great. Okay, so then we go over to our Valkyrie. So the Valkyrie's leveling up. Roll 2d6 here. 5. +1 law or +1 luck. Her law's 4. I think we're going to focus on law. Let's get her to a law 5. And she also gains d6 health. Ugh, 1 health. Great. Well, it's better than nothing. So we've all leveled up. That's fantastic. Let's hold back the darkness and finish these bad boys off. So we get an 8. We are fine. The little gribbly guys go first. So this guy's attacking her. So 4 and a 3. One of those hits. She blocks it. And the other guy attacks him. Gets a 6. Critical, doesn't do anything for this. He gets a critical save though, so a critical save. Right, she's going to attack now. Well, let's roll a move first at him. So she's got a 2. That doesn't do us any good. She then gets a critical hit and a 3. She's going to use her grit to re-roll that 3 to a 4. So you've got 2 hits. The critical hit, which goes through defense, does 1 damage. I'm going to apply that to this one, which kills that, getting her 10 experience points. And then the other one does 3 damage, and it's going to be soaked up. So only 1 damage goes through to that. Tentacle time. So this tentacle moves here, this tentacle moves there. This tentacle's attacking her. It's got 3 dice. It's a 5 and a 4. So let's see if she can defend. She can't defend, so we now go to 10 damage coming through. because of the biting suckers. Okay, so we would heal 2. We block 2 essentially, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage coming through. She'll use a shield. So 3 of those go. She takes 5 damage from the biting suckers from that tentacle. This guy here is attacking Eric. 2 hits. Eric saves 1, but he's got 5 damage coming through. Any 6s he gets hit will block. He got 2 6s, but he has 3 damage going through, which he'll use his shield to block. Okay, Eric's turn. Roll to move. 5. Five and a 4, they're both hits. He's going to assign 1 to this tentacle and 1 to that. So the 1 to that is 2 damage. He'll use Rage to increase that by 1. So that's a 3. And his Battle Roar means that's an additional damage on there. So that does 2 damage, killing this guy. 10 experience points for our Raider buddy. Okay. Then this one over here, he's applying to the tentacle. 6 damage, which is enough to kill it. Right, hold back the darkness. We do not. So it moves up 1. Now, let's see how she gets on. She cannot quite get to what she wanted there. She does heal 2 hit points because she is on the same tile as the Yaga Awakened. I will mispronounce these as much as I can. She gets to try to recover a grit because of her warrior prowess. 5 or more, she doesn't do that. We will try to roll to move. I don't think I've done that yet. And then we will attack. So she gets a 5 and a 3. She'll assign this against this guy here because she can actually reach him. 6 damage. See you later. That's 30 experience points. Another dead tentacle. And the tentacle goes next. So he's going to carry on attacking her. He misses. Oh, with 1 dice. He's got 3 dice at him. With all 3 dice. So now Eric activates. Six and a 2, he gets a rage for that miss. This is going to go through. It's a crit, so 6 damage. You're dead. 30 experience points for our man Eric, the Raider. And that's it. We've done it, guys. I am flabbergasted. Once again, I'm worried I've played some of the rules here wrong, or the monsters wrong in some way. Reward: every hero may draw a gear card. After all that, we just get a gear. So we get a fur cloak, which is +2 health for our Valkyrie, which, yeah, that's fine. And we find a forge hammer for our guy Eric the Raider. So free attack, once per adventure, do D3 wounds, ignoring defense to an adjacent model. Oof. It costs you 1 fewer Darkstone to attach any upgrade to an item. All upgrades in camp or town cost you 2 fewer Darkstone to purchase. That is really cool. Right, we also have 2 loot because we had Void Spiders and Tentacles. So starting with her, she gets 50 jewels. Well, peril times 50. So 350 gold in total, 40 XP. And then our man, Eric the Raider. He gets some golden trinkets and a bit of Darkstone. Just before we have to do a corruption test, you know, that's how it works. I could have sworn he had more than 1 Darkstone, but I've only got 1 Darkstone on his card, so I'm going to have to go with that. So he's got 1 Darkstone, 2d6 times 20. Nice. 220. Oh, he did have one hidden away here. Okay, so the end of adventure, we now have to do corruption saves against all of the Darkstone we currently have, including any items we have on our persons. So that being said, our Valkyrie has 2 there. She also has the Dark Wave Gun, which has a Darkstone there. So wish me luck. So we've got 2 of these coming through, and we can try and use willpower to save these, and we save them both, thankfully. So that is her for the moment. She's got 2 corruption as it is. I don't want her to get any more. And then we just, for Eric the Raider, he has only got 2. He's going to take 1 corruption, but he saves it. Eric is uncorruptible, guys. And that is the final of the map tile adventures. That was a cold mystery, but we'll definitely try that again and see if we can get some of the different options on here, because there are various different combinations of things that come up, and they'll have a different kind of outcome each time. Whoa, hold up. I forgot to choose one of the things from this set here. So I did upgrade her in one way, but I forgot to select something off the upgrade chart. So we've got 4 different ways we can go: Divine, Warrior, Protector, or Death. Divine regeneration at the start of each turn, you may heal 1 wound and 1 sanity damage. That is amazing. Norse Fury, once per turn, you may take up to 2 sanity damage, ignoring willpower, to add the same number of damage to one of your combat hits, plus 1 max grit. Odin's Watch, once per turn, choose another hero to gain armor 5+ until end of turn. That hero's armor may not be ignored. Gain 5 XP whenever a hero on your map tile successfully makes 1 or more armor rolls. And then Taking Souls, gain $5 for each enemy that is killed on your map tile, or $10 if large size or bigger. Once per turn, when you kill an enemy, recover a grit. Yikes. Guys, I am torn between Regeneration and Odin's Watch. It's got to be Regeneration or Odin's Watch. Let's go Regeneration.